Hello, Lizzie here, and I am back to give you an update on my straw bale pole barn house I'm building. I have drywalled, painted, taped, mudded, textured, painted, and put majority of the light fixtures are up. Electrical is getting close to being done. But in this video, I wanted to concentrate on the texturing of the walls and what I did to create this. I mean, it is beautiful. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very clearly in the camera video, but it turned out beautiful. I absolutely love it. Right now, everything's painted white. I just want to be able to get in the house. And then I'm going to paint colors. But once I put any color on here, it is going to pop. All the texture work. And so nothing has been sprayed as far as texturing. Everything, no popcorn, nothing. The whole house is this Italian. And it's called a skip trowel. And it's a Mediterranean-Italian Grecian look. But every bit of this I hand troweled. Room after room, hour after hour, but it turned out beautiful. And I will tell you, it is well worth spending the time to do something like this. Probably took me about a month from the time that I started taping to the time that I painted, but well worth it. But I do work a full-time job, and coming out here, and it was hot. Trust me, very hot. But anyway, I did have some mishaps along the way. First of all, in the books, it says to use lime putty because it is less toxic than what you would find in a joint compound at Home Depot. So I bought some lime, mixed it up, and it says to do it well in advance. And the longer, the better. Some say to even do it a year in advance to mix up the lime putty because the longer that it sits, the better it performs. Well, I'm here to tell you, I did it 2 months before. And 2 months is not enough. You need a lot longer than 2 months because I put the lime putty up with the tape. Of course, it doesn't crack until you put the second coat up. So put the second coat up, everything cracked. And what didn't crack, I took almost 90% cracked the first coat. So I took that down, retaped everything. And then when I went to whatever I didn't take down, it cracked on the third coat. So I ended up taking down all the tape. Everything had to be redone. It was time consuming. That was very frustrating, but got through it. Got to the point of the texturing, and I am so, so happy. I cannot wait. I think it looks beautiful. I think the fans that I picked out, absolutely beautiful. These are LED high efficiency fans. I spent some extra money to get a quality fan because I do want to go off grid. And anyway, so the next mishap that I had with the whole texturing and painting is when it came time to paint, I rented a paint sprayer from a hardware store. And first 5 gallons went up beautifully. I'm thinking, oh my God, whoever invented a paint sprayer is absolutely wonderful. It was so easy to work with. Anybody can use a paint sprayer. Just so easy. Yes, so then I put the second 5 gallon of primer on, and being that it's primer and sticks to everything, the second 5 gallon tub actually ended up spraying all over the back of my house. So now I got to replace some steel on the back of my house. Not sure how I'm going to get it off the brick, but complete disaster. I have a huge cart that used to be black and is now pretty much white. But it was the sprayer. It malfunctioned and sprayed everything, five full gallons. So I had to take the paint sprayer back to the hardware store. They gave me, or they fixed it gave it back to me with 5 gallons of paint, which was nice. I rent stuff from these people all the time, so I couldn't be like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have to pay for this steel or you're gonna have to get somebody out there, but it's really, really good company. And so anyway, so now I'm stuck with, and now I gotta fix that. So you get 5 steps ahead and you get pushed back a couple. But anyway, got it all painted. But anyway, when they gave me back the paint sprayer, they didn't give me back my little nozzle for spraying. And I bought that. So anyway, they were closed for the weekend because it was 4th of July weekend. And so anyway, my brother-in-law ended up having a paint sprayer and I didn't know that he had one. And so he's like, well, you can use mine. I got it done 4th of July weekend and I am so happy, so happy. It took a lot of paint though. I was really surprised. I had the living room, the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, closet, and 2 closets. There's 2 other rooms I'm gonna do later, but it took about 22 gallons of paint. No, it took a lot more. It meant about 22 gallons. I think 2 full gallons. No, it took 27 gallons to do primer on everything. It took about 2.5 5-gallon tubs of paint per. The last one I put extra paint. I went over it because the ceilings some spots needed two layers of the finished paint. But right now I'm keeping it white. It's done. Thank God that part's done. A month of hell, but it was well worth it. The texturing, the hand texturing, thought my arm was gonna fall off, but it is well worth it if you want to take the extra time. Don't spray that crap on the ceiling or on the walls and do a knockdown. This is absolutely beautiful, and it probably would have cost me more if I would have had somebody do it. So if you have the energy, time, strength, do that hand trowel or do the skip. It's called a skip trowel. There's lots of YouTube videos out there on it, on how to do it, but highly recommended. So my next video I am going to be doing here really soon. I've already started putting down the final layer of flooring. So I want to, today or tomorrow, I'm gonna work on the kitchen and the living room, putting down the final, but there are the floor final coat. There's a couple spots that need a little bit more of the mud, sand mix that I'm using. I'm cheating a little bit. As long as I'm putting it down 1/4 inch to maybe 3/4 inch, I'm okay. 1 inch, and I'm finding that I'm putting too much water in it and it's actually cracking, but it's easy repair. So that's gonna be my next video, and it will be coming up pretty shortly in the next couple days. So, but until then, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I am going to have several more videos. I have decided to go ahead and order my solar package panels. I came up with a solar design, and I'm not gonna connect to the grid. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my solar panels and my batteries and take it from there. So I'm gonna be doing several more videos. Solar panels will be one, the floor is gonna be one, but several. Eventually, you know, I do wanna have chickens, and I wanna have maybe a couple pigs or some goats for goat milk, and but I'm not quite sure exactly now. We'll see, but stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more videos. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I will see you until next time.